Hey everybody. We're starting a little early, so we want to get you guys going about your day. For those who aren't familiar who I am Tia. I am the CEO and founder of Everyday Queens 24/7. And I'm excited to tell you guys about what my platform is. It's based on all women's of color, no matter what your background is. We are supporting women for mental health. My platform is based on, and if you could just be patient with me, because I want to make sure I go through my notes. We are all new to this, so be patient and understanding of what we're doing. So, about my platform, the reason I'm having it is to let you guys know about empowering women, supporting women, mentorship, because I feel like we're all on the same page when it comes to trying to evolve, trying to do great things amongst each other, no matter what color we are, whether we're a single mom, whether we're married. This group is based on just 100% support, no negativity, no hate, and showing love for one another. So, and no age, all ages, it's all for all women. When I say all, don't matter how old you are, how young you are, we're here to support you in no matter what form or lifetime that you, or where you are in your life. That's what I should say. With that being said, I want you to let's dive in and let's get going on. Again, I'm Tia. I'm married and I have a blended family of 5. I am from Prince George County. My background in reference to employment or my past employment and my current employment, I'm currently a care companion. I'm familiar with real estate, body image consultant, and I used to be a child care provider. I'm all over the place, so please be patient with me, guys.
You good.
This is my beautiful co-host here, Michelle. And I'm so excited to introduce her and bring her on my platform. If you guys seen this week and last week of me putting flyers up of letting you know about today, we had another young lady on there, which was our other co-host, Tiffany. Unfortunately, she's not here at the moment because she's under the weather. So if you could keep her in prayer, we would really appreciate that. But Tiffany and Michelle has both been in my life for over 10 years. And they played a big part in my life when it became to who I am and the person that I've become. So this is the reason why I have them on here, or I want them as my co-host. But I'm going to let Michelle take over and so she can introduce herself. And again, thank you for being patient. I thought I was going to have this down, but it is what it is. We're just going with the flow. Go ahead, Michelle.
Hi, everyone. I'm Michelle. I'm married. I have 1 child and I have 2 bonus children. I lived in Maryland for the last 20-something years. I'm originally from Long Island, New York. Mental health field, mortgage, banking, and now I work for the Corporation of Nina. And for those of you who don't know what the Corporation of Nina is, that is my child. I work for her.
So hold on, not to cut her off. Hold on. So when we was going through our script the other day, and when she said that, I had to laugh, and it's still funny to this day because I've known her and Nina all her life, and she is right. She is working for the Corporation of Nina, but she's an awesome mom. She's an awesome mom. I have to say that.
She keeps me very employed.
Yes.
I met Tia back in, I don't even want to give the year, but we met a long time ago before we both had children, and we worked in the mortgage industry together, and she just always caught my eye. For one, it was because I swore she always had on makeup, and she didn't because her skin is so even and pretty.
Oh, thank you.
And then I just watched this young lady because there's an age difference between us. And she was young. She's a go-getter. She worked hard. And she was just amazing and had amazing spirit. And I knew at that point, I just fell in love. And I had to make her my little sister. So that's how me and Tia know each other.
Yes, and she has been an amazing big sister. And I want to say, so our topic today is sisterhood, and Michelle is an example of what sisterhood is, and we're going to go into details what the meaning and the purpose of sisterhood. because when I tell you Michelle has been with me through thick and thin, and I'm okay with
likewise.
Yes, and I'm okay with putting my business out there. She was there with my first marriage, and she was there with my second baby daddy, and she's been there through in my pregnancies.
We've been there for each other with pregnancies,
yes,
and
so
family, extended, everything.
And if you don't know the definition of sisterhood, I hope you get it from today's show. And before I go any further, this show is based on our opinions and our personal experience. Again, this is all about respect and love. There's no hate. There's no negativity. So we just ask that you respect us as we continue to grow and continue to do these shows. Again, this is just our personal life experience, and we just want to share it with you guys, and just hope that you feel comfortable enough to want to be part of it and start sharing your personal experience with us. Because again, we may not be the same color, but we bleed the same blood. So, but let's get into this whole sisterhood. So like I just said, my definition of sisterhood would be an example of Michelle, because she has been so supportive. She's been amazing. She has been there for a shoulder to cry on with no judgment, and she keeps it real with me all the time. And so, and you can ping off Michelle on on how you feel as well.
Well, Tia, you've been here just as much for me as I've been here for you. No judgment. I remember calling you in the middle of the night, and we live about 45 minutes away.
45 minutes to an hour.
When Nina cut her eye, and you came down. I didn't know what to do.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
So look.
I remember
there's
that.
things that you forget, but you've been here for me.
Yes.
You've been here, gave me my baby shower.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna make me cry over here, girl.
Yes. So we've been through a lot together.
We have.
But Proverbs 27:17 says, as iron sharpens iron, so does one person sharpen another. And so when I think of friendship, that's what I think of. Us sharpening each other, because if you're going to be my friend, if you see me falling, help pick me up.
Yes.
You don't have to do it rudely, but do it with love. Girl, you're wrong right now.
Yeah.
If you see me doing something wrong, that's not going to work.
Right.
That's what friendship is about. Cheering me when I'm doing the right thing, and not dogging me when I'm doing the bad thing.
Right.
When I'm doing the bad thing, let me know.
And I'm gonna say, so back in the day, not saying I was perfect all the time. We're not all perfect, and you learn as you get older, you evolve. Back in the day, yes, if you would have came to me maybe over 20 years ago, I was so judgmental. I was shallow. I would go behind your back and talk about you. Don't act like I'm the only one.
Right. I'm agreeing with you, because me too.
And at some point, you got to say to yourself, you got to grow up and say, okay, I am so tired of these childish ways. I'm tired of not having a friend or someone I can rely on. So at some point, you just have to grow and support each other. And I want to say, as women, and we can sometimes be our worst enemy, whether it's towards ourselves, whether it's towards each other. And it's like, when is it going to stop?
Right.
Like, when is it going to stop? Whether it's black women, white women, whoever we are, Asian,
Latina.
When is this going to stop?
When are we going to stop? We need to support each other. Everybody. There's something beautiful in everybody.
Yes.
There's something good in everyone.
Yes.
And if we can start with my 16-year-old, if I can instill this in her now, and if we can all instill this in our girls now, it'll be a different world in another 15, 10, 20 years.
Yes, that is. And speaking of, like you say, your daughter Nina, it starts with the young girls. You see a lot of young girls nowadays thinking they have to be the throw it in your face drink, or be a bitch, or you always gotta be fighting all the time. Like, why is it so much hate against each other? Like, and to start so young, whether it's over a boy, and let me tell you, young girls, them boys ain't gonna be in your life for the rest of your life. Let me tell you, they come and go. As much as you change your drawers, that's how, and there's nothing wrong with that. But we can't be hating on each other for men, for money. We are already at the bottom when it comes to men. Men get better job positions. Men are seen as a priority, as higher tier sometimes. And we're getting there to that point, but we still have to strive and not look like the angry woman all the time, or not look like we want to throw a drink on somebody. So it definitely stems from our children. It starts from our children.
They stick together. As men, we got to stick together. We can't be out there throwing drinks on each other, wanting to fight each other. They stick together. We have to learn to stick together with each other.
That is a good point. Because it's very rare, and this is what I'm just speaking again. When you see men get mad at each other, they're better off to walk away more than a woman sometimes. And again, I could be wrong, so forgive me. But I just feel like we give in too quick to want to fight and to
hold on to anger,
you know,
not communicate.
Exactly. And with this being said, what things we can do to better our sisterhood. Hey Stephanie, hey girl, I see you, girl. Thank you for joining us. And Miss Stephanie, just we'll do a side note, I am going to be on Miss Stephanie's show tomorrow in the morning. Where are you? So check me out on her platform tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock in the morning. I'll put some more information out there later on. Let's go back. But how can we have a solution to sisterhood? How can we bring ourselves together? And what do you think, Michelle?
I'm thinking also the women that are watching, how are you going to learn to bring your circle together, the women in your church group, your sisterhood, your sororities, the different things of getting your little group together, and that family circle. Yeah. And how do you start reaching out and doing that for yourselves if you already haven't done it. Yeah. You know, if you haven't, let's start today.
Yeah, and speaking of family circle, and again, family is not always what's your blood. I'm gonna tell you, Michelle, Tiffany, and all the other sisters that you're gonna see rotate throughout here. These were people that I met either through work or I met through another associate. It was just different different times in my life that I met these women, and they weren't just in my family. So you can always find your village outside your family. So it's okay. And like Michelle said, it could be church, it could be someone at your job. And it's okay to be friends with somebody at your job as long as somebody you can trust. Nobody with gossip that's going to tell your business. It's okay to be friends, ladies. It is okay, because we all struggle mentally. We all struggle financially in some form of way, or we struggle just emotionally, just being a woman, with being a mom. Hormones. Yes.
Being a mother. We call each other, when our kids were younger, every morning, because one way or the other, they were doing something that we just thought we were the only ones going through. Yeah. So there's a lot of little areas in our lives that we need support, and we can get together and support each other. And no, girl, you're not the only one. Nobody turns off the lights in my house either. Yes. Nobody step over trash like they don't see it in my house too. Because sometimes you think it's just you, and it's not just you.
That's a good point. And sometimes you think it's just your husband that don't listen to you. It's not just your husband. It's all of our husbands. It's how we deal with it. Right.
It don't matter.
It doesn't matter. So we can all do this. So get you a good support group. And I want to throw this out here. It is okay to get therapy.
Yes. We got to break that chain too.
Yeah, we do. Especially, I'm going to say this, especially in our community. Yes. We need to, it's okay to talk to other people about our problems. I mean, at the end, you have God and you have someone that can help you. Right. And at the end of the day, your mental is what carries you through the day. And if your mental is not there, ladies, then you're not good for your husband, you're not good for your kids, and you're not good for yourself. So find you the support system you need. Find the love. Start with God. Start waking up, thanking God. Start praying. Get in a word. Find a church, and then from there, I promise you, even when you find a church, you can find people from church that will help you, and you can start from there. That's a good start, and that's just my opinion.
Right, but that's definitely, wake up every morning. There's got to be something that you have to be grateful for, from the littlest things to the biggest things.
Thank you.
When you always hear your parents say, thank you for putting your feet on the floor this morning. And if you don't do nothing else but start with that, there's always something that you can be grateful for.
That is so true.
Always somebody that has less than you. So I had grits to eat today, and I'm mad because I only had grits. Well, guess what? There's somebody out there with no grits.
That is
so
true.
You have to say thank you, God, for that.
Yeah, and it's crazy. I know we kind of shifted a little bit, but mental starts with building that sisterhood.